Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all here. Thank you for coming to our presentation. We hope you enjoy it and give you the new information. Before we start this presentation, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Ferry Agustiadi.
My name is Muhammad Hazraf.
My name is Priska Rosmati Borusitompo.
Okay, today we are going to talk about halal tourism destination. This topic is very important for you because halal tourism is a trend that is currently on the rise. I'm sure some of us are forgetting this, and this is a great opportunity for Indonesia to increase the number of tourists. Okay, this is the table of contents of this presentation. The first topic is introduction about halal tourism. The second is indicators of halal tourism. And the third is number of Muslim tourists in other country. And this topic will present by Priska Rosmati. And the fourth is halal tourism in other country, will present by Muhammad Hazrat. And the last is halal tourism awards in Indonesia, will be presented by Mesaf. Alright, for the first topic, for Priska, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very. Okay guys, let me introduction for what is halal tourism. In various existing literature, there are several terms that have an opinion about halal tourism, one of which is the opinion of the chairman of the MUI, Professor Ki Haji Ma'ruf Amin, said, the perspective of halal tourism is not changing tourist attraction to halal, but halal is meant to be the provision of food served in restaurants, the availability of place of worship, and hotels that can have standards of idolatry. Okay, this is halal tourism indicators. As we saw on the screen, there are several indicators in halal tourism, such as for the first is praying facilities. The purpose of praying facilities, it's a place where Muslims can worship, namely mosque. And the second is halal culinary. The purpose of halal culinary must provide restaurant that provide halal food in it, either certified by an official institution or based on standard operating procedures owned by. And their gender, the meaning of gender is that every tourist must have a division of place for women and men, for example, in pool or massage. And the fourth, Sharia regulation. The meaning of Sharia regulation is one of the important things that must be considered in halal tourism in a payment service based on Sharia principle and no interest. And the fifth, Muslim friendly, and the last, ablution room. Alright guys, as we saw on the screen, there are number of Muslim tourists in Indonesia. For the first time, we can see in 2009, the number of Muslim tourists reached 6.5 million people. Until 2018, Muslim tourists around the world achieved a significant increase of up to 15.5 million people. Alright guys, this topic will explain with Muhammad Hazraf.
Okay, and I can explain about halal tourism in some country. For the first, in Malaysia. Yes, as we know, Malaysia is very focused on halal tourism because the majority there are also Muslim like Indonesian also, and the government there is very focused on this field, as evidenced by the construction of many hotel and restaurant with halal certification. Next, okay, for the second, in our country, For example, development of halal tourism in Nusa Tenggara Barat. Why is Nusa Tenggara Barat famous of halal tourism in Indonesia? Because Nusa Tenggara Barat is known as the island of the 1,000 mosques and has more than 4,000 mosques spread across village on the island of Lombok. Next, and then Japan. And now Japan also has the Japan Halal Association or JHA as a form of Japan-focused halal tourism. And the task of JHA is to supervise and provide halal certificates in Japan, or like MUI in Indonesia. And Japan gets serious about halal tourism. They also make a book for Muslim tourists to find halal hotel, halal restaurant, and mosques. Next, and the last one in South Korea. Korea is starting to get serious about halal tourism with the Korean Halal Association or KHA, Korean Muslim Federation, KMF, which is collaborating with the Korean Tourism Organization or KTO to determine halal restaurant. So far, 130 restaurants have been certificated halal by them and the government. Okay, I just tell you about halal tourism in some countries like Japan, Korea, Malaysia, in our country, Indonesia, I mean. My friend can explain for next slide for Mr. Ferry. Take your time.
Thank you for Muhammad Hazraf. In my part of this presentation, I'd like to tell you about Halal Tourism Award in Indonesia. The legend of Halal Tourism Award from time to time, maybe as you know, is like Malaysia, Arabia, and Turkey, which become the destination of many people, especially Muslim around the world. But the last 2 years ago, where 2015 and 2016, did you know that Indonesia has took over and then lead as a country in the world in several categories of halal tourism. Indonesia won 12 awards from 16 categories of halal tourism, World Halal Tourism Awards in Abu Dhabi. And this search we take from the International Travel Week Abu Dhabi or itwabudabi.com. And today, I just want to talk about 5 awards. Alright, we start from the first position. This is Garuda Indonesia is winning an award in the category of World Best Airline for Halal Travelers. This is an interesting category because it is the result of voting from 1,800 people from 116 countries around the world. And Indonesia rivals are not easy. We see that Indonesia has the first place beat Emirates. Yes, Emirates Airline also the best airline in other survey. And then Turkish Airline also passed by Garuda Indonesia. And then AirAsia, the airline from Indonesia too. And the last is Saudi Arabia Airline. And this is for the category of World Best Airline for Halal Travelers. Okay, we move to the next slide. World Best Airport for Halal Travelers. So, for tourists who want something halal atmosphere, for example, there is also the best airport is Sultan Iskandar Muda International Airport in Aceh. It's fair because Aceh is one of the regions in Indonesia which is commonly called as Serambi Mekah, because the majority of population in Aceh is Muslim and they have some favorite destination such as Baitur Rahman Mosque, Tsunami Museum, and then special culinary. For the special culinary here, I mean is the culinary is similar with Arabic and Gujarat culinary because this country often do business in Aceh area. Then we go to the next slide. This is the world's best halal beach resort. So resorts also can be halal tourism destination, as you know. And the winner is Novotel Lombok Resort and Villas. It is also interesting that for the last information I get, that the value of halal tourism halal industry in Indonesia has increased significantly. This is fair because the number of Muslim population in the world is 6 billion population, and Indonesia has the potential to lead because we have a lot of points that we can develop into tourist destination. Then, if we talk about halal orientation, the majority of the population in Indonesia is Muslim. And this is for the category of world-based halal beach and resort. And the next slide is we go to the world's most luxury family-friendly hotel. So, for a hotel that is luxury but also has a specific for family, the winning is the Trans Luxury Hotel Bandung. And the last category is world-based halal culinary destination, and the winning is Sumatera Barat. This is interesting category because some of Indonesia cuisine has go international, and you can see here this is rendang culinary and then gulai culinary. I think it's amazing for the Sumatera Barat people who can make ordinary food into a delicious food. So fair if Sumatera Barat gets award in the culinary category. And then maybe this is all I can share with you for my topic. Then we continue for the conclusion.
Okay, for conclusion, what's the point? Point of this presentation is that Indonesia has great potential to become a country interest point, including Muslim tourists. This is evidenced by several awards received by Indonesia, but indeed to develop halal tourism many problems will come, and this become the duty of the government how to package halal tourism so as not to solve problem.
Alright, for closing this presentation, we have some bonds, and the bonds is when it is black, flip it to white. When it's dark, flip it to light. For every mistake, flip it to forgiveness.
Alright guys, that's all we can say, especially when we say a lot of thanks for listening to what we have to say. At the end of the day, we say good afternoon and have a great day. Thank you.